Welcome to Time in the Shade in Shady Oak Ministries, and now the news. Kane's Rakeshev, oligarch and jihadist calling for the total destruction of the United States, recently bought Hunter Biden a sports car as a thank you for his family doing his job for him.
FBI should be knocking on his door any minute now.
Richard Dawkins has officially been ostracized from the atheist community on account of transphobia. After years of getting metaphysics and philosophy wrong, it seems that talking about biology correctly is where they drew the line.
I don't know why you always have to be judging me, because I only believe in science.
A trans woman was mocked recently by a group of teenagers. Initial reactions believe it was because he was trans. However, it turns out that he was just unattractive.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Trevor Bickford joins the growing list of American converts to Islam who misunderstood his own religion. After striking the necks of New York police officers in accordance with Surah 47, Ayah 4 of the Quran, screaming Allahu Akbar, and even repeatedly reciting Surah 929 as he committed these terrorist acts, the nation remains uncertain of his motives.
You can't be all that stupid.
Who says I can't?
Australia's Labour Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, has expressed his desire to reinstate the term occupied Palestinian territories when referring to Israel. In response, I moved to change all references to Australia as the following. Quote, even Britain didn't want you, Stan. British Penal Colony number 6, the Republic of the Victorious Emus, and Aboriginal occupied territories.
You gonna do something or just stand there and bleed?
Jehovah's Witnesses have done us yet another favor in showing that the Apostle Peter is actually a false prophet. In 1 John 3 and verse 20, Jehovah alone knows all things. Yet in John 21 and verse 17, he tells Jesus that he knows all things too. I'm glad they pointed that out. I'm sure now they'll remove Acts and the epistles of Peter from their latest New World Translation. Wouldn't be following any false prophets now, would we?
You may go now.
Mormon speakers have finally acknowledged a distinction between Christians and members of their cult. They refer to Christians as Nicene Christians due to our belief in the Trinity. Meanwhile, they refer to themselves as polytheists due to their belief in an infinite number of gods. Legalists, since they deny that the salvation of our souls and ultimate redemption before God is through their works rather than the finished work of Jesus Christ, and Satanists, since they also share his belief in becoming God.
You know, on the bright side, at least they're admitting to these things now. So we've made some progress.
And now for Time in the Shade's latest new game, Michael Heiser or Mormon, where we will guess if a quote was made by Michael Heiser or a Mormon. This week's quote, in the beginning, the head of the gods called a council of the gods, and they came together and concocted a plan to create the world and people in it. Was this quote made by Michael Heiser or a Mormon? If you stated Michael Heiser, you'd be surprised. Prophet Joseph Smith Jr. made this quote in History of the Church, Volume 6. And that'll be all for this week. Thank you all for joining us. Good night, and God bless you.